I suck at losing weight. It's not that I can't lose weight. I'm not going to be delusional and argue that I have a slow metabolism or that I don't lose weight despite not eating anything. I'm not going to lie to you or to myself. I know exactly why I'm bad at losing weight. But let's start at the beginning. Why did I end up like this? Why am I this chonky? It all started when I was young. It's a cliche of a sentence, I know, but for my case it still holds true. I was already overweight as a child. It's really hard to blame my parents and my grandmother for this, since I know they only wanted the best for me back then, giving me food to grow big and strong. The only problem with that was that they sort of missed the tip-off point when I became big and they kept feeding me. It's like pouring a glass of water during a conversation, not realizing that the water was already dripping off the kitchen table by then. It didn't help that the first time I tried broccoli was at the ripe age of 15, when I slept over at a friend's house. Until I became responsible for my own food, my diet consisted of oven pasta, pizza, fries, burgers, chili con carne, and tortellini. This sounds like a cliche, but I'm that guy this cliche is built around. I started substituting drinking water with drinking Diet Coke or other diet drinks earlier than I can even remember. So you see, my path was never set to be a slim, healthy guy. Since the path to obesity was paved in my childhood, I decided to walk it instead of deviating from it, heading towards the unknown. But can you blame the child I was back then? During the later years of high school, I started going to the gym, and even though I was overweight back then, I struck a balance between being unaesthetically overweight and actually looking okay. Or some would say good even. I kept eating a lot of junk that my mother paid for back then. How did my weight affect my social structures during my school time is a question you might not have asked yourself, but I'll still answer it. If you watched my last video, you know all about my struggles to find real friends in my childhood. If you haven't seen that, go check it out and leave me a follow while you're at it. What I didn't mention in that video is my relationship with lovers. As a kind of fat guy in high school, you'd think that my chances with the girls wasn't that great, but you'd be mistaken. That's something that goes hand in hand with being overweight. You have to pick a side. Either you hide behind the extra pounds and hope that no one sees you, or you show them to the world and wear them as if you're proud of it, showing confidence. The nights you cry about being fat are kept a secret in both scenarios, of course. As you've probably guessed, I was the confident one, and being confident about a non-perfect body is worth so much more in a world of teenagers, where everyone is trying to find themselves and accept who they truly are. That confidence meant that girls would actually take to a guy like me. Being funny also might have helped, I guess. You might wonder, what the hell does this have to do with you being bad at losing weight? And that's a valid question. This is foreshadowing my current predicament. When I moved out and went to uni, I was solely in charge of buying my own food. That was bad. Give a guy who only knows junk food money to buy food, and he'll only buy junk food. A lot of it. I grew bigger and bigger until 2019, when the world came to a halt, as we all know. That was the point that I turned vegetarian. With supermarkets not being the places of junk food where I could stroll aimlessly through the aisles and pick another poison to eat anymore, while they were being rebranded as a place you quickly rush into wearing a mask, I decided to start dieting for real this time. I didn't do a lot of workouts, I just started changing my diet, and within 1.5 years, I lost nearly 30 kilos. I was the slimmest I had ever been. And do you know what I felt like? I felt exactly the same as when I was fat. I felt worse even, because losing weight means restricting yourself and the things you can do. Go outside for drinks with your friends? Nope. Too many calories. Go out for a pizza? Nope. Same reason. The aforementioned circumstances already prevented me from going out, but as everything started to get into motion again, I was still a prisoner of my diet. Everything came crashing down when I met my current girlfriend. She had gone through the same struggles, also going veggie, also losing a lot of weight. The following 4 years were the best years of my life. A lot of great dates, drinking, eating, and a lot of laughter. One of my biggest motivations for becoming slimmer was having more success with women, and that was gone from one day to the next. Finding the person that loves you no matter what you look like will tear down all the societal standards you believed yourself a slave of for so many years. But it had a caveat. With great dates, a lot of good food and great memories came the kilos once again. Now, after nearly 5 years of being in this great relationship, I've gained the 30 kilos I had lost before, and some more. And this is the reason why I am bad at losing weight right now. If I wouldn't think about my long-term health, I could just go on like this forever. Cute food dates, snacking while watching a movie, and so on. I like the way my life is right now. And changing something that feels good, even knowing that it's actually really bad for you, is an incredibly hard thing to do. Nevertheless, I'm going on hikes for more exercise. I'm trying to eat healthier. And yes, I relapse every now and again, but I still try. While writing the script for this video, I ate the cheesecake that was left in my fridge. So right now I'm not doing too good diet-wise, but I get there again. Life is a constant up and down. A road towards a goal is never a straight line. If you take away anything from this video, it should be that you shouldn't be too hard on yourself if you come across a setback along the road towards your goal. Take it with humor and keep going. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble on for so long. Thank you for watching the video up to this point. And if you enjoyed the video to this point, you should probably subscribe, because there are going to be more videos like this. I'd be really happy to have you along for my journey. Are you on some sort of journey? Are you trying to lose weight, or is there anything else you want to reach by the end of this year or maybe next year? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one of them and I try to answer them too. Sometimes I might not be able to help you, but at least I could send you some words of encouragement, I guess. Please enjoy the rest of our little stroll through this beautiful autumn forest, and I hope we see each other again. Until then, stay true to yourselves. Bye!